Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome. Greetings from
The brown couch.
the brown couch.
Yes.
But anyways, so welcome back. As we want you guys to know a little bit about us and where we're from, and how New York living has, like, how vastly different it was for the both of us. So I'm gonna represent growing up in South Dakota in the Midwest. She's gonna represent New York. So our first question is, okay, growing up in New York, did you go camping? Alrighty, so first question is, did you go camping?
No.
Like, never? As a kid?
No.
We weren't like, oh yeah, let's go do all this nature stuff. No, especially African people. That's not really their thing. It was lit. Okay. Second question. Do you know how to swim? Like, not even know. Can you float? Have you tried it? But
My first encounter with, what was it, a public beach or public pool, is that, like, I nearly drowned. And then that was basically that, okay? And so I don't know how to swim.
wait, how do you nearly drown?
Girl, I not have a clue. Like, I'm not sure. I still feel the burning sensation in my throat. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know, but I just remember the sound of my mother's voice. It was no good. Like, I went down and then, like, had a hard time coming back up. And then when I arose from the depths, I was like, new life is at you. I don't know.
For me, do I know how to? Yes, I do. Next question is, do you know how to drive? See, this is where we had problems. This is where the problems happen. You know, and you know it's not your fault. I will not blame you.
No, it's you other people coming from other states, okay? Making us think there's some way wrong with the way we're living, okay?
That was not the direction I thought you were
Where
going
you
to
gonna
go.
put a car? Where you gonna put a car in New York?
You
I'll
know?
wait.
Well,
I'll wait.
if enough people knew how to drive, maybe someone would be smart enough to think of a system to put the car somewhere. But I did learn how to drive. I learned at about, like, around 11, 12, like 13 was like when I was behind a wheel, you know, not technically always with my parents, with somebody else. And then what happened was when I was about, I would say 14, 15. Like me, I think it was about 15 or 14. I don't know, somewhere around there.
Let me your car. Let me your car and come take me to the little parking lot. Let's go from.
How you get into school? Like, as high schoolers, we drove to school. Like, the parking lot was mainly for us to park. But I don't even really know. There was like a separate parking lot just for the teachers. They had their own in the back. We had our own in the front.
I've read books about lives like that, and it's always been quite fascinating.
Next question is, what do people take as public transportation?
And so, boom, that's how you would be getting to school. Because over here in New York, people do take buses, but I think most commonly, or at least for me, is le train. That's the train.
Okay, le train.
For
That's
some
real
of you
in French?
soul English speakers, you know.
Oh.
That's the train for you soul English speakers. Okay.
Anyways, so we didn't need to know that word out in the Midwest because there was no train. There was no not a train that takes people. That, you know, the only train I knew was the one that carried rubble and coal, or I think it was coal. I don't even know what it was. They were only supposed to like block the road for 20 minutes. Who didn't send Frodo the memo up front? I mean, there was buses, but like nobody took them.
Like they must have been great. I'm telling you, you can't catch an empty bus in New York City to save a life.
You know how to ride a bike? Me?
Honestly, I have considered getting some training wheels and trying to rectify this whole me not knowing how to ride a bike. So a change shall come.
One day.
Oh, we're not singing Glory right
No.
now? Oh, okay.
Okay, so the next question, turning up the heat just like a little bit, is how do you give directions? I was looking for north, east, south, west to get directions.
Who uses those terms? 2 blocks down the left.
And then it's like, okay, my left or your left then?
Left.
Next question, at what age did you get your first job?
I was like 18.
First job, 14. And last question is, okay, did your school have a homecoming? Or is homecoming a popular thing where you grew up for high school?
What? But then again, I kind of feel like that may be specific to my high school, which was just very, very interesting.
We had homecoming. It was like the thing to look forward to when you get to high school. That's all the questions we have for you guys. I hope you guys got to learn some cool stuff about, South Dakota. It's my heart. And New York. I thought you were gonna strike like Lady Liberty.
What did you do this?
Yes. There we go. New York with an attitude. That's what that is,
Woo!
But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned. Please
like and subscribe.